Welcome to Psych IQ, your go-to channel for insights into personality types and psychological well-being. In today's discussion, we're diving into one of the rarest and most intriguing personality types in the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, the INFJ. Known as the advocate or counselor, INFJs make up only about 1 to 2% of the population. But how do you know if you are an INFJ? In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the key characteristics, behaviors, and traits that define this unique personality type. Let's dive in. 1. Introverted Intuition, NI, Dominance. Introverted Intuition, often abbreviated as NI, is the dominant cognitive function for INFJs. This function is characterized by a profound ability to synthesize complex ideas, foresee future possibilities, and perceive underlying patterns in the world around them. Unlike more external cognitive processes, NI operates internally, focusing on abstract connections and insights that may not be immediately apparent to others. INFJs are frequently preoccupied with future outcomes and the long-term impact of their actions. They can visualize detailed future scenarios and are often driven by a sense of purpose and a vision for what could be. This future-focused perspective allows them to make decisions that align with their long-term goals and values. You might find yourself constantly planning ahead, whether it's mapping out your career trajectory, envisioning the ideal life, or setting detailed goals that stretch into the distant future. NI-dominant individuals have an uncanny ability to identify patterns and connections between seemingly unrelated pieces of information. This pattern recognition enables them to make intuitive leaps and generate insights that can be both profound and transformative. You notice recurring themes in people's behavior, societal trends, or historical events, and can often predict outcomes based on these patterns. For instance, you might sense an upcoming shift in your workplace dynamics based on subtle cues from colleagues. INFJs are known for their visionary thinking. They can conceptualize innovative ideas and see possibilities that others might overlook. This visionary aspect often drives them to pursue projects and goals that align with their deep-seated ideals and aspirations. You might dream up new ways to address social issues, create unique artistic expressions, or develop novel approaches in your professional field. These ideas often come to you in flashes of inspiration or during quiet moments of reflection. INFJs often approach their careers with a clear sense of direction. They are drawn to roles that allow them to fulfill their vision and make a meaningful impact. Their need-driven foresight helps them to chart a path that aligns with their values and long-term aspirations. An INFJ might pursue a career in counseling because they envision themselves helping others navigate their emotional struggles, or they might aim for a leadership position where they can implement positive changes within an organization. The visionary nature of NI can be seen in the creative endeavors of INFJs. They often engage in artistic projects that express their inner world and convey deep messages. Their creative work is typically infused with layers of meaning and symbolism. An INFJ artist might create a series of paintings that explore the theme of human connection, using abstract forms and colors to evoke emotional responses and provoke thought. INFJs use their NI to continually evolve and grow as individuals. They reflect on their experiences, extract lessons, and apply these insights to become better versions of themselves. This process of introspection and growth is a lifelong journey for them. After going through a challenging period, an INFJ might write in a journal to uncover deeper truths about themselves and their motivations. They use these revelations to make positive changes in their behavior and mindset. INFJs possess an extraordinary ability to empathize with others. They can easily put themselves in someone else's shoes and understand their emotions and motivations. This deep empathy makes them excellent listeners and advisors, being the go-to person for friends and family when they need emotional support. Mediating conflicts at work or in social settings to ensure everyone feels heard and understood. High moral standards. INFJs have a strong sense of right and wrong and live by a strict moral code. They are deeply committed to their values and often feel a sense of duty to make the world a better place. This can sometimes make them appear idealistic or perfectionistic. Volunteering for causes that align with your values, such as environmental conservation or social justice. Striving for excellence in all your endeavors and holding yourself to a high ethical standard. Preference for deep, meaningful conversations. INFJs are known for their preference for deep, meaningful conversations over superficial small talk. They are not interested in discussing mundane topics or engaging in chit-chat just for the sake of social niceties. Instead, they crave conversations that are intellectually stimulating and emotionally enriching. This preference for depth often makes them appear reserved or introverted in social situations, as they may choose to remain silent rather than engage in discussions that do not interest them. INFJs have a strong intellectual curiosity and enjoy exploring complex ideas and theories. They are drawn to conversations that challenge their thinking and expand their understanding of the world. This intellectual curiosity drives them to seek out topics that are thought-provoking and substantive. You might find yourself fascinated by subjects such as philosophy, psychology, or spirituality, and enjoy discussing these topics in depth with others who share your interests. INFJs are not only intellectually curious but also seek to understand the deeper emotions and motivations behind people's actions. They are interested in what makes people tick and enjoy conversations that delve into the intricacies of human behavior and emotions. This emotional depth allows them to connect with others on a profound level. You might find great satisfaction in talking about personal growth, relationships, or life's challenges, and prefer conversations where you can share and receive genuine emotional insights. Because INFJs prefer meaningful conversations, they tend to be selective about their social interactions. They are more likely to invest their time and energy in a few close relationships rather than spreading themselves thin across many superficial connections. This selective socializing helps them maintain the quality of their interactions and avoid social burnout. You might prefer small gatherings with close friends where deep conversations can flourish, rather than attending large parties where interactions are more likely to be shallow. INFJs thrive in settings where they can engage in intimate, meaningful conversations. They often seek out small gatherings or one-on-one interactions where they can connect with others on a deeper level. These settings allow them to express their thoughts and emotions freely and listen attentively to others. You might organize or prefer attending small dinner parties with a few close friends, where the atmosphere is conducive to thoughtful discussion and emotional sharing. INFJs value friendships that are built on mutual understanding and emotional intimacy. They invest in relationships where they can share their deepest thoughts and feelings and where their friends reciprocate with the same level of openness and authenticity. These meaningful friendships are a source of great fulfillment for them. You might have a few very close friends with whom you share a deep bond, often discussing your hopes, dreams, fears, and personal experiences in great detail. INFJs often seek out opportunities to engage in thoughtful dialogues, whether it's through reading and discussing books, participating in discussion groups, or attending lectures and workshops. These activities provide a platform for them to explore complex ideas and connect with like-minded individuals. You might join a book club or a discussion group focused on topics like existentialism, social justice, or personal development, where you can engage in rich, meaningful conversations. By focusing on deep, meaningful conversations, INFJs are able to build strong and lasting connections with others. These conversations foster a sense of trust and intimacy that is essential for deep relationships. The mutual sharing of thoughts and feelings creates a bond that goes beyond the superficial. The deep conversations you have with close friends and loved ones help strengthen your relationships and build a solid foundation of trust and understanding. Meaningful conversations also contribute to personal growth and self-awareness. By discussing complex ideas and emotions, INFJs gain insights into themselves and others. These insights help them navigate life's challenges and continue their journey of self-improvement. Through deep discussions, you gain new perspectives on your own experiences and challenges, helping you grow and develop as a person. For INFJs, deep conversations are a source of emotional fulfillment. They provide an outlet for expressing their inner thoughts and feelings and offer the opportunity to connect with others on a profound level. This emotional exchange is deeply satisfying and reinforces their sense of purpose and connection. Engaging in a meaningful conversation with a friend or loved one leaves you feeling emotionally enriched and connected, reinforcing your sense of belonging and understanding. Because INFJs prefer deep conversations, they can sometimes feel isolated or disconnected in social settings where small talk is the norm. They may struggle to find others who share their interest in meaningful dialogue and may feel out of place in environments that prioritize superficial interactions. You might feel uncomfortable at a large social event where the conversation revolves around trivial matters, leading you to withdraw or seek out quieter, more meaningful interactions. The preference for depth can also lead to misunderstandings with others who may misinterpret the INFJ's reserved nature as aloofness or disinterest. It's important for INFJs to communicate their need for meaningful conversations and find ways to connect with others who understand and appreciate this preference. You might need to explain to friends or acquaintances that you prefer discussing more substantive topics and seek out like-minded individuals who share your conversational style. As introverts, INFJs require significant alone time to recharge their energy. They often retreat to a quiet, comfortable space to reflect, process their thoughts, and engage in solitary activities. This need for solitude is essential for their well-being and creativity. Taking regular breaks throughout the day to be alone and recharge. Planning solo activities or vacations to reflect and rejuvenate.
6. Intuitive decision-making. INFJs are renowned for their intuitive decision-making process. This involves relying heavily on their inner guidance and gut feelings to make choices, often over empirical data or logical reasoning. Their intuition provides a deep sense of knowing that guides them through life's complexities and helps them make decisions that align with their core values and long-term vision. INFJs often experience strong gut feelings or hunches about situations or people. These feelings arise from their introverted intuition, (INI), which processes information at a subconscious level and provides them with insights that can be difficult to explain logically. They trust these gut feelings because they have often proven to be accurate in the past. You might sense that a particular job opportunity isn't right for you, even though it looks perfect on paper, or you might feel an inexplicable sense of trust or distrust towards someone you just met. INFJs make decisions based on their long-term vision and goals. They consider how each choice aligns with their broader life purpose and future aspirations. This visionary approach helps them stay true to their path and avoid being swayed by short-term temptations or pressures. When making career decisions, you might prioritize roles that align with your desire to make a positive impact on the world, even if they offer less immediate financial reward. Before making decisions, INFJs often engage in deep reflection. They consider all aspects of a situation, weigh potential outcomes, and contemplate the impact on themselves and others. This reflective process allows them to make well-considered choices that resonate with their inner values. Before deciding to move to a new city, you might spend considerable time reflecting on how the move will affect your personal growth, relationships, and long-term goals. In personal relationships, INFJs use their intuition to navigate complex emotional dynamics and make decisions about trust, boundaries, and commitment. They rely on their gut feelings to discern the true intentions and compatibility of others. You might feel a strong intuitive connection with someone and decide to pursue a deeper relationship with them, or you might sense that a friendship is becoming toxic and choose to distance yourself. INFJs often choose careers that align with their intuitive sense of purpose. They seek roles that allow them to fulfill their vision of making a positive difference and contributing to something greater than themselves. Their intuition helps them identify opportunities that align with their values and long-term goals. You might pursue a career in counseling, education, or advocacy because you intuitively feel that these fields align with your desire to help others and create meaningful change. When faced with problems, INFJs use their intuition to identify creative and effective solutions. They often have a knack for seeing the underlying causes of issues and envisioning innovative ways to address them. This intuitive approach allows them to navigate challenges with a unique perspective. At work, you might intuitively sense the root cause of a team conflict and propose a solution that addresses the underlying issues rather than just the symptoms. By trusting their intuition, INFJs ensure that their decisions align with their core values and beliefs. This alignment brings a sense of authenticity and integrity to their lives, allowing them to live in accordance with their true selves. Making decisions based on your intuition helps you stay true to your values, such as honesty, compassion, and social justice, leading to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Intuitive decision-making provides INFJs with deep insights into themselves and others. It allows them to understand complex situations and relationships at a profound level, leading to more effective and empathetic interactions. Your intuition helps you understand the unspoken needs and emotions of others, enabling you to offer support and guidance that is truly meaningful. INFJs who trust their intuition often experience greater life satisfaction because their decisions are closely aligned with their inner guidance and long-term vision. This alignment brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment to their lives. By making intuitive decisions, you create a life that feels authentic and meaningful, leading to greater overall happiness and well-being. One of the challenges INFJs face with intuitive decision-making is the difficulty in explaining their choices to others. Because their decisions are based on gut feelings and subconscious insights, it can be hard to articulate the reasoning behind them in a way that others understand. You might struggle to explain to a friend or family member why you feel compelled to pursue a particular career path or end a relationship, even though it feels undeniably right to you. While intuition is a powerful guide, INFJs can sometimes overthink their decisions, doubting their gut feelings and seeking additional validation. This can lead to analysis paralysis, where they become stuck in a cycle of reflection without taking action. You might find yourself second-guessing your intuitive decision to move to a new city, overanalyzing all the potential risks and drawbacks instead of trusting your initial instinct. High sensitivity to criticism. INFJs are often highly sensitive to criticism and can take negative feedback very personally. This sensitivity stems from their deep-seated desire to be understood and appreciated for who they are. Constructive criticism can be helpful, but harsh or unjustified criticism can be particularly hurtful. Feeling deeply hurt by a negative comment from a friend or colleague, even if it was not intended to be personal. Reflecting on criticism to improve yourself but struggling to move past harsh or unfair feedback. INFJs often have a strong creative side and use artistic expression as a way to explore and communicate their inner world. Whether it's writing, painting, music, or another form of art, creativity is a vital outlet for their thoughts and emotions. Writing poetry or fiction that reflects your inner experiences and emotions. Creating visual art or music that conveys your feelings and perspectives. Desire to help others. One of the hallmark traits of an INFJ is their desire to help others. They are often drawn to careers and activities that allow them to make a positive impact on the lives of others. This altruistic nature is driven by their deep empathy and strong moral values. You are drawn to professions such as counseling, teaching, or healthcare, where you can directly help others. You regularly volunteer your time and resources to support charitable causes. You find great personal satisfaction in making a difference in the lives of others. Pursuing a career in social work, psychology, or education to help those in need. Volunteering at local shelters, food banks, or community organizations. Strong personal values. INFJs are guided by a strong set of personal values and principles. These values shape their decisions, actions, and interactions with others. They strive to live in alignment with their beliefs and often feel a deep sense of responsibility to uphold their moral standards. Standing up for social justice issues and advocating for those who cannot speak for themselves. Making career and lifestyle choices that align with your values, even if they are not the most financially lucrative. Being an INFJ is both a unique and rewarding experience. Their deep empathy, strong intuition, and unwavering commitment to their values make them a force for good in the world. If you resonate with the traits and behaviors described in this guide, you might be an INFJ. Thank you for joining us at Psych IQ. We hope this guide has helped you gain a deeper understanding of the INFJ personality type. If you have any experiences or insights to share, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might find it helpful. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable content for our community.